know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Back to throw, Watson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Another catch there for Waddle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
York able to send this one through.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Jackson on 1st down.
That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Pierce now up the middle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Pierce.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson now.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Touchdown!
Dameon Pierce
From 10 yards out.
and the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little often a play that you make, you feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 2nd down.
But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air yet again, Watson. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a third down and 3.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jalen Waddle
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll try and run right on the option.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And some room to roam now. And they do finally get him at the 12.
67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 50, it's Watson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Watson off play action.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. The tight end in motion right.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action now. Jackson
throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what they said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, Texans.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, it's Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. One last throw here for Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.